How did a boy from a tiny French village rise to become the face of world rugby, a player who conquered both 15s and 7s, and even captured Olympic gold on home soil? This is the extraordinary story of Antoine Dupont. Welcome back to Skylight Waves, the channel where we dive deep into the untold stories of the world's most remarkable athletes and entertainers. Today, we journey into the life of Antoine Dupont, the French scrum-half who has redefined rugby and broken records that may never be matched. Early life. The village prodigy. Antoine Dupont was born on November 15, 1996, in Lannemezan, but it was in the small village of Castelnau-Magnoac where his legend truly began. At just 4 years old, he picked up a rugby ball for Magnoac FC, and his natural instincts were already clear. By 2011, he had joined the youth ranks of AUC, sharpening the skills that would make him one of the greatest of all time. Club career. Toulouse's beating heart. In 2014, after AUC were relegated, Dupont signed with Castres, before making the career-defining move to Toulouse in 2017. From there, history unfolded. In 2019, he won his first top 14 title, and just 2 years later, Dupont captained Toulouse to victory in the Champions Cup, followed by another top 14 crown in the same season, a rare and glorious double. By 2023, he was setting records that seemed untouchable, delivering 5 try assists in a single Champions Cup game, the most since stats began. In 2024, he was again the difference maker, winning man of the match and player of the tournament as Toulouse beat Leinster in the Champions Cup final. Dupont's influence became so iconic that in 2022, he starred in the documentary Le Stade, which followed Toulouse's double-winning season. The film later became a 4-part series on Paramount+. And in 2023, his achievements were immortalized with a wax figure at the Musée Grévin in Paris. A rare honor usually reserved for global celebrities. Even injuries couldn't dull his shine. When Toulouse lifted yet another top 14 crown in 2025, Dupont's influence was felt everywhere, even from the sidelines. International career, the captain of France. Dupont's international journey began with the France U20s in 2016, where he scored 36 points, including 5 tries. That same year, he made his senior debut for France against Italy in the Six Nations. By 2020, he had become indispensable, earning his first Six Nations Player of the Championship. In 2022, he captained France to their first Grand Slam since 2010, collecting the award again. And in 2023, he equaled Brian O'Driscoll's record by winning it for the 3rd time. As captain, Dupont joined legends like Fabien Pellis and Thierry Dusautoir by leading France to victories over rugby's giants, Australia, South Africa, and New Zealand. He carried the weight of a nation into the 2023 Rugby World Cup, only to fall in a heartbreaking quarter-final defeat to the Springboks. But in 2024, he helped France achieve something remarkable, a 3rd consecutive win over the All Blacks, equaling their longest streak in history. And even after suffering an ACL injury during the 2025 Six Nations, he returned to lift the trophy alongside Gregory Aldred, proving once again that his leadership goes beyond the pitch. Dupont isn't just a hero on the field. In 2023, he was turned into the star of a biographical comic book and even made a cameo in the music video for Dernier by French rap duo Big Flo and Oli. That same year, he took part in the Les Enfoir's charity concert, performing alongside astronaut Thomas Pesquet, Formula One driver Esteban Ocon, and other French stars in front of millions watching at home. France Sevens and Olympic glory. In 2023, Dupont shocked the rugby world by switching to sevens. Many doubted him. Until he silenced everyone. He guided France to historic wins in Los Angeles and Madrid, securing their first ever SVNS championship. Then came Paris 2024. On the biggest stage of all, Dupont starred in the quarterfinals against Argentina and the final against Fiji, scoring and creating chances as France captured their first Olympic gold in Rugby Sevens history, in front of a roaring home crowd. It was a moment that sealed his legacy forever. Beyond the game. Away from the field, Dupont is a man of discipline and ambition. After earning a master's degree in sport management, he invested in his hometown, renovating his grandparents' estate with his brother Clement into a thriving wedding and events venue. Dupont is not just brawn and brains, he is also multilingual, speaking both French and English, which has been key in leading international teammates on the world stage. And in March 2025, his personal life made headlines when he began a relationship with Iris Mittenaire, former Miss France and Miss Universe 2016. Endorsements and global stardom. With a salary of over €600,000 per season, Dupont is among the highest-paid rugby players in France. His endorsements include Adidas, Peugeot, Volvic, Tissot, Groupe Casino, and SNCF. He even became a cover star for the video game Rugby 22, sharing the spotlight with South Africa's Cheslin Kolbe and Australia's Will Skelton. Legacy. Antoine Dupont's career is a story of breaking boundaries, the only player to ever win both the World Rugby 15s and Sevens Player of the Year awards, a record 3-time Six Nations Player of the Championship, and an Olympic champion. From a boy in Castelnau-Magnoac to a global icon, Dupont hasn't just played rugby. He has redefined it. And that's the remarkable journey of Antoine Dupont, a leader, a record breaker, and a history maker. What do you think? Is Dupont already the greatest French player of all time, or is there more still to come? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Skylight Waves for more untold journeys of the world's greatest athletes. Until next time, keep chasing greatness.